Let's put our hands together for Jim Cuddy, Devin Cuddy, and Sam Polley. James Gordon Cuddy, or Jim Cuddy, as we all know him, needs no introduction. Born in Toronto in 1955, Jim has traveled all around the globe with his music. It warms my heart to know that the legendary band Blue Rodeo was born in the same year as I was, 1984. Jim has received some of Canada's highest honors. He is an Order of Canada recipient, multiple JUNO Awards winner, a member of the Canadian Music Hall of Fame and Canada's Walk of Fame. He has released 5 solo albums and has 15 albums to his credit as part of the band Blue Rodeo. Last year in August, Jim released his latest single, Good News, and we all know how badly we needed good news at that point in time. I would say we need it even today. Jim has been an advocate for music education as a spokesperson for many music initiatives and was the driving force behind the creation of the JUNO Cup annual charity hockey game. The second of this dynamic trio is Devin Cuddy. Devin was born to make music. He has kept the legacy alive as he has followed the footsteps of his father. He is a singer, songwriter, and also the frontier for the Devin Cuddy Band. In 2014, their first album, Volume 1, was nominated for Roots and Traditional Album of the Year in the group category at the JUNO Awards. Tonight, we'll have the privilege of watching both father and son perform together for us with Sam Polley, the third. Allow me to introduce the third member also. Sam grew up in the music industry. In 2017, he formed a band called Sam Polley and the Old Tomorrows. Recently, they finished work on their debut album, Time Forgot, which draws its sound from the 50s and 60s.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jim Cuddy. These are my sons, Sam Polley, Devin Cuddy. We're here to offer a few songs in solidarity with all the frontline workers of Ekta. We understand all the hard work that's being done and how difficult it must be and how sometimes depressing, but somehow you forge on. And we hope that this will raise a little money to support the cause, and hopefully we can provide a tiny little bit of help. Sam, start us off.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know that some of you know exactly how I feel. Put it up on a dusty shelf, never thinking it's for you, it's only for everybody else. But just one time is all it takes for you to change your mind forever, finally away. There you were across the floor, moving and dancing in that way I just adore. Pardon me, I don't mean to be rude. I interrupt to see if you like it in late night food. And that could have been the story's end, but it's fate or luck, what have you, I saw you again. Now it's clear to me to see that baby when you look at me, I'm gonna be with you until the end of time. So in the morning when you leave, will you come back, say baby, tell me all your time and love me tenderly. Well, here we go again. Can I take you out and introduce you to all my friends? And don't be scared and don't be shy. And most important, don't fall in love with the other guys. Your love is just for me to share, to hold on forever, forever to take care. Now it's clear to me to see, baby, when you look at me, I wanna be with you until the end of time. So in the morning when you leave, will say, baby, please give me all your time and love me tenderly. And if you ever say you leave me, well, just know that I could never be alone. I've already left so hopeless, no, I can never give it up. Give up the only love I know. And it's clear to me to see, baby, when you look at me, I wanna be with you until the end of time. So in the morning when you leave, will you look back, say, baby, please give me all your time and love me tenderly. And I'll make sure before you go that, baby, you surely know I'll give you all my time and love you tenderly.
Sam Polley.
Thank you so
Tenderly.
much.
So, youngest to oldest. We skip up a few years.
Just a few.
Devin Cuddy.
Well, I turned 18 and I didn't know just what to do and where to go. I didn't play no sports, I wasn't in no band, didn't want to eat from some boss's hand. But I always liked what the general said, and I ain't afraid to end up dead. Daddy always said to be a man, so I'm shipping off to Afghanistan. Well, my girlfriend says that I must be crazy, or 'cause up to now I've just been lazy, sitting around with no purpose at all, just waiting for the big old axe to fall. Girl, I always like what the general said, and I ain't afraid to end up dead. Daddy always said to be a man, so I'm shipping off to Afghanistan. Come on, Jimmy. Well, I saw a recruiter just the other day. He said, you're looking for adventure, come this way. He gave me a pen, he said, a sign right here. I said, what am I gonna do about mama's tears? But I always liked what the general said, and I ain't afraid to end up dead. Daddy always said to be a man, so I'm shipping off to Afghanistan. And it was our first night under the desert heat, and we were sitting there pumping some for our old beats. When all of a sudden the thunder hit the van, I had a man say, take cover if you can. But I always like what the general said, and I ain't afraid to end up dead. Daddy always said to be a man, so I'm shipping off to Afghanistan. But I always like what the general said, and I ain't afraid to end up dead. Daddy always said to be a man, so I'm shipping off to Afghanistan.
Whew. All right. Very nice. Oh my gosh. This is, I understand, going to be a mixture of artists, musicians from India and musicians from Canada. I once had the great opportunity of being over in India and playing with some Indian musicians, and it was, I mean, it's a very different style of music, of course, but it's also even a different scale, and so it was really interesting to play with these young, I guess it was all men, but maybe there were, anyway, these young men, and try to adapt our styles to each other. So it'd be interesting to hear how all this works together. They met in a hurricane, standing in the shelter out of the rain. She tucked a note into his hand. Later on, they took his car, drove on down where the beaches are. He wrote her name in the sand, never even let go of her hand. Somehow they stayed that way for those 5 days in May, made all the stars around them shine. It's funny how you can look in vain, living on nerves and such sweet pain, a loneliness that cuts so fine. Find the face you've seen 1,000 times. Sometimes the world begins, set you up on your feet again, and oh, it wipes the tears from your eyes. And how will you ever know the way that circumstances go? Always gonna hit you by surprise. Well, I know my past, you were there. In everything I've done, you are the one. Looking back, it's hard to tell why they stood while others fell. You spend your life working it out. Well, all I know is one cloudy day, they both just ran away. Rain on the windshield headed south. And oh, she loved the lines around his mouth. Sometimes the world begins, set you up on your feet again, and oh, it wipes the tears from your eyes. And how will you ever know the way that circumstances go? Always gonna hit you by surprise. Well, I know my past, you were there. In everything I've done, you are the one. Devin Cuddy on the piano. Nice job. All right, we have one more song for you here. Thanks again for including us. I know my friend out there, Jill Harris, was the one that got us involved, so admiration to you, Jill, for doing the work you do. And to everybody at Ekta Parashad, congratulations, and thank you for having us.
Got a wife and kids in Baltimore, Jackal. I went out for a ride and I never went back. Just like a river that don't know where it's flown, I took a wrong turn and I just kept going. But everybody's got a hungry heart. Oh, everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money and you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. I met her in a Kingstown bar. We found a love I knew it had to end. We took what we had and we ripped it apart. Now here I am back in Kingstown again. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Oh, everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money and you play your part. Oh, everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody needs a place to rest. Oh, everybody needs to have a home. Well, make no difference what nobody says. Oh, ain't nobody like to be alone. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Oh, everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money and you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Oh, everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money and you play your part. Oh, everybody's got a hungry heart.
Thank you all very much. Sam Polley, Devin Cuddy, Jim Cuddy. See you later.